Hello everyone, welcome to Informatica Support videos. I am Suthia from Informatica Global Customer Support. This demo is about configuration permissions feature available in Enterprise Data Catalog version 10.4.1. First we'll see the agenda for the video. In this session, we are going to discuss about overview of configuration permissions, list of configuration permissions, and abilities and inabilities of read, scan, and write permissions. Effective in version 10.4.1, you can assign configuration permissions and apply restrictions on resources for users and user groups to control the operations performed on resources in the Catalog Administrator UI. To enable the configuration permissions for a resource, enable Restrict Configuration Permissions property in Permissions tab of the resource. List of configuration permissions. The first one is read. When the user has read permission, the user or users included in the user group can view the details of the resource, associated jobs, connections, and data permissions in the Catalog Administrator. The second one is read and scan. In addition to read permission, the user can run the metadata scan and perform rollback and purge operations on resource. Third one is read, scan, and write. In addition to read, scan permissions, the user can edit the resource, delete the resource, assign or remove connections, and update data permissions. The last one is not assigned. The user or users included in the user group cannot access the resource in the Catalog Administrator. Let's move on to the demo and see how to enable and assign configuration permissions for a resource. In the Catalog Administrator UI, open Security page from the Manage drop-down. Then open Resources view and search for the resource's name in the search field. In the right side panel, you can see configuration permission is disabled by default and it shows this is an unrestricted resource. To enable configuration permissions for a resource, you need to edit the resource and select Restrict Configuration Permissions property in the Permissions tab and save the changes. After refreshing the UI, you can see the message is updated as a restricted resource and configuration permission is also enabled. Select the group or the user to assign configuration permissions. Based on the requirement, you can select any permission from the drop-down to control operations performed on this IICS resource in Catalog Administrator UI. Next, we'll see what are the abilities and inabilities of read permission. The user can see the resource configuration of a protected resource, assign connections, security access provided to different users over the resource, scanner statistics and scan history at the monitoring page. The user cannot change the resource configuration, security permission, connection assignments, and cannot perform operations like rerun the scanner, purge, delete, and roll back the scanner. Next is abilities and inabilities of scan permission. User has all the read permissions abilities User can rerun, purge, roll back the resource scanner. User cannot edit and delete the resource, cannot change the security permissions for the resource, and cannot change the connection assignment. And the last one is abilities and inabilities of write permission. User has all the abilities of read permission and scan permission. User can edit and delete the scanners and change the security permissions and the connection assignments. For more information, you can refer to Catalog Administrator Guide version 10.4.1 and the knowledge base article 629425. If you have any queries, you can write to supportvideos@informatica.com or twitter.com/infosupport. Thank you.